Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for April 14th, 2021. The Disney look for cast members has been updated with changes to personal appearance guidelines. Disney Parks Experiences and Products Chairman Josh D'Amaro described the changes and how the drive to be more inclusive prompted them in a statement on the Disney Parks blog, along with the corresponding video. D'Amaro stated, quote, "Our new approach provides greater flexibility with respect to forms of personal expression surrounding gender-inclusive hairstyles, jewelry, nail styles, and costume choices, and allowing appropriate visible tattoos. We're updating them to not only remain relevant in today's workplace, but also to enable our cast members to better express their cultures and individuality at work. Moving forward, we believe our casts were at the center of the magic that lives in all of our experiences, can provide the best of Disney's legendary guest service when they have more options for personal expression, creating richer, more personal, and more engaging experiences with our guests. This is just the beginning as we continue to work towards a world where we all belong, including a more diverse and inclusive Disney parks, experiences, and products. There's more to do, but we're committed to listening, learning, and making meaningful improvements." This is obviously a very big deal. These are things that have been forbidden since the Disney parks opened in the 1950s, especially tattoos. You're seeing now what the new looks actually might look like, new things that are allowed now as far as the tattoo and the tattoos and hairstyles and things of that sort. It makes sense. I get it. The tattoo one is where I get stuck. That's the one where I'm like, is that one really, about everyone being equal, or is that more about making hiring practices easier? I don't know. I'm all for the other ones. Make perfect sense, completely understandable. People should not have to change who they are as human beings to work somewhere. But at the same time, I don't think a tattoo policy is the weirdest thing I've ever heard at a workplace. But teach their own. I don't really care. I don't think it really affects the theme park experience that much this day and age, but whatever floats your boat. Walt Disney World is seemingly aiming for a return to normal after a series of moves that relax procedures developed for the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. As Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings works on a plan to relax mask mandates, Disney has moved in parallel. Earlier this month, guests are allowed to start removing masks while being photographed, and Disney removed the signs around the parks asking guests to remain masked during photos. Disney has also been quietly removing hand washing stations. You may remember these were introduced in March of last year, just before the closure, to promote personal hygiene to reduce the spread of the COVID-19 virus. It's unclear if this is a sign of changing times as vaccination rates rise. The stations were removed for other reasons, but obviously, you could always wash your hands in a bathroom, like in olden times. Recently, we've also seen some physical distancing guidelines relax at the theme parks. Now, Walt Disney World cast members are boarding up to 3 parties in one vehicle on select boat rides, as we saw on both Pirates of the Caribbean at the Magic Kingdom and the Grand Fiesta Tour at Epcot. Pirates of the Caribbean and Grand Fiesta Tour previously would only load 1 to 2 parties per boat, leaving more than 1 row between. Now, it is acceptable to leave only 1 row empty between each party. Cinderella Castle is even more glamorous with the addition of, depends who you are. I don't know, some people like this, some people don't. With the addition of 4 new decorations today, the castle's new look celebrates the 50th anniversary of the Walt Disney World Resort, the world's most magical celebration beginning October 1st. The repainting is done, the bunting is set, and now it's time to shine with these jewels. I don't know, these jewel necklaces. I don't know what they are, but 2 turrets at the front of the castle have been adorned with these. They also got 2 more turret caps covered in those gold ribbon steel cages, as I call them. The castle, of course, slowly getting ready for the anniversary festivities. Meanwhile, over in Storybook Circus, it's Dumbo the Flying Elephant's time to step into the ring for the 50th anniversary sprucing up. The big top is looking bold and bright with repainting completed on the blue and yellow roofs of the attraction. The ride itself, either spinner, has not been touched yet, but talk is that there is more coming to Dumbo, including an updated sign for the attraction. A new shipment of cargo for updates has arrived at the world-famous Jungle Cruise. New paint adorns walls of the Boathouse Q in our most recent venture into the jungle. Most noticeable is the green paint replacing the brown walls that were formerly there. Also, we saw a number of prop changes in the shipping office with some items removed and replaced. And also for the painting, a number of props were removed from the queue. The question is, how many of these props will actually return? Have some of them been deemed offensive as they're going through the attraction and looking for ways to make it more inclusive and to make sure no one is upset by any depictions in the attraction? Would the appropriation of things from indigenous peoples be considered offensive? Is that why this stuff is gone, or was it just removed for the painting? Only time will tell, but for the time being, the walls are pretty bare out in the queue at the Jungle Cruise in the Magic Kingdom. Pin collectors take note. Beginning on Monday, April 19th, Pin Trading Headquarters and the Camera Center will be closed for a short period at Epcot. The approximately 3-week closure is connected to a refurbishment just outside the shop. They are going to be replacing the pavement just in front of the store, which would leave the store not accessible. So, yeah. In addition, they will also be laying new wiring, which will allow for an updated computer system, blocking off access to the store. So not just pavement work. That's why it's going to take 3 weeks. In the meantime, limited edition pins will be moved to Gateway Gifts just across the way underneath Spaceship Earth. The shop is scheduled to reopen on Friday, May 7th. The Harmonious screen barges are once again being tested as we inch closer to possibly the debut of the show, which maybe is this year. We don't know. Each barge and screen is big enough to be seen from multiple angles around World Showcase. What an eyesore. The Harmonious barges will operate as fountains during the day and work as screens for the new nighttime show in the evening. Today you see them. They were illuminated, the taco barges. The show's exact debut date is still unknown. 3 new food items have debuted at the Farmer's Feast booth located within World Showplace as part of the 2021 Taste of the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, including an asparagus dish for $5.25, a herb-crusted spring lamb for $7.75, and what I tried and I thought was very good, the strawberry rhubarb upside-down cake for $4.75. Full reviews of these offerings and every single offering at the festival can be found at WDWNT.com. Disney has updated their reservation availability calendar and added openings for select dates. April now has availability on Saturday the 17th for all guests at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Formerly, the park was completely booked until July 1st, but now that date in April, May 30th and 31st are available, and then all of June was made available once again for resort guests and theme park ticket guests. Annual pass holders were finding availability throughout now through July 1st, but as of this morning, there was no availability for Hollywood Studios until July, and now as of this evening, there is availability selectively once again. So there is a belief that possibly theme park capacity is expanding starting in June. That's why we're seeing this. Only time will tell as we get closer and more people get vaccinated. Just days ahead of Earth Day, there's a new addition to the Kilimanjaro Safaris family at Animal Kingdom, a baby mandrill named Ivy. You can now see Ivy if you visit Kilimanjaro Safaris. Hopefully they'll be out. Sometimes the babies have late schedules, so maybe you'll get lucky next time you ride the attraction. Ahead of Disneyland's opening on April 30th, Disney will be launching a new website for guests with vacation packages that include hotel reservations and theme park tickets. The website will allow these guests to print tickets, gift cards, and transportation vouchers at their convenience. The secure website will be accessible to guests through email or their Disney account prior to their hotel arrival. With the launch of this system, Disney will be phasing out manual packaging and delivery of these items to hotels in advance. Guests with vacation packages for April 29th and later will receive communication regarding the new system 5 days prior to their hotel check-in. The new distribution process will be included in booking online at Disneyland.com and via phone. It is not yet clear if this will roll out to Disney World as well sometime down the road, but probably not. But there was some thought that it may at some point. The Disney Parks blog has revealed changes coming to the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland Resort in anticipation of the park's reopening. The Parks blog said, quote, upon your return to the mansion, you may discover that ghosts have been busy updating a few elements in and around the estate. April to December returns to the mansion. An original portrait, designed by Mark Davis, by the way. She formerly hung in the hallway with the other portraits, but she was replaced by Master Gracie when the transformation effect was upgraded in 2005. Now she hangs on a wall across from the Doom buggies in the load area. As you approach your buggy, watch her eerie aging. The area surrounding April to December has been further filled out as it was previously only utilized during the Nightmare Before Christmas seasonal overlay. Otherwise, a lot of the space was pretty empty. In addition to the painting and a mysterious door, guests will notice a new statue of a cat, which is a reference to an original idea for the attraction by Imagineer Xavier Atencio. In his concept, the demonic cat would have appeared throughout the ride, searching for a soul to possess. This eventually became the Raven. The Raven eventually was looking for a soul to possess, and the Raven stayed in the story so late that the Raven animatronic ended up still appearing multiple times through the whole attraction. That is supposed to be the same Raven throughout, and it would have been an actual character that had a role in the story, funny enough. The cat had elongated fangs and one red eye, as a reference to Edgar Allan Poe's The Black Cat. The cat idea was discarded before coming to fruition, but now in statue form, it has arrived. The cat is also referenced in the interactive queue in the Florida mansion that was added a couple years ago. More details include new draperies and new props in the attic, including a dollhouse and trinkets belonging to Constance and the bride's late husbands, and a wicker chair floating in Madame Leota's seance room, which is a reference to a haunted chair Raleigh Crump wanted to include at one point. The pet cemetery outside also has new landscaping, which includes catnip around the cat, toad lilies around the toad, and more plants themed to each animal. You might even notice a slight garlic smell near the skunk's tomb. How great is this? This is very cute, very thoughtful update. In the interview with the LA Times about these changes coming to the mansion, refurbishment manager Michelle Hobbs addressed the call to remove the hanging body from the Haunted Mansion stretching portrait room scene. Quote, "It has been discussed for sure," Hobbs said. "It's definitely something that we're thinking about." This is a bit much, right? Obviously, the stretching room is perhaps the most iconic scene of the entire ride. Of course, there's always My Way, perhaps the most iconic line of the attraction. And it does reference that perhaps the master took his own life. Obviously, if you are a person who's been affected by whether it be thoughts of suicide or someone in your family has committed suicide, I can understand. I can understand why that might not be great. But the attraction does have a lot of different jokes about different ways to die. It's a haunted mansion. It's about ghosts. So I don't know what the answer is and how much of the mansion needs to be changed to solve this. This is one where I'm definitely in the camp of I would just leave it. But that's me. There's a historical significance. But I understand both points of view. I get it. Disneyland's reopening will also include the return of the King Arthur Carousel, which will spin for the first time since January of 2020 with a boldly refreshed color scheme. Beloved since Disneyland's opening day in 1955, the King Arthur Carousel is the whirling center of Fantasyland, a regal throwback to the days of jousting nights and ladies' fair. While Disney has been preparing for the reopening of Disneyland Resort's theme parks, Imagineering recently completed the extensive refurbishment of the attraction. When open on April 30th, you'll be delighted to discover a brightened version of the carousel, sparkling with 14-karat gold leaf accents, vibrant details, and bold colors. Each steed was hand repainted and more than 30 colors were used. Each horse slightly different from one another. Riders both young and young at heart can look forward to finding their perfect mount among the 68 leaping horses. Disney has provided a better look at the new attraction poster for Snow White's Enchanted Wish at Disneyland. We, of course, found the poster outside a few weeks back. Disney said it was a first look, kind of a second look. It can be seen near the entrance to Disneyland Park. The ride, previously known as Snow White's Scary Adventures, has been undergoing renovations. It'll be open with the park later this month. While Cars Road Trip gets ready to welcome guests when Disneyland Paris reopens sometime down the road, we're getting a new look at one of the scenes featured in the upcoming Walt Disney Studios attraction. Outside Ears on Twitter discovered schematics for the world's biggest lug nut scene, which will feature a statue of Lightning McQueen as he quote-unquote races through the lug nut. Diagrams come from Italian engineering firm Studio Bocconi, who is working on the project. Do note it is an immobile statue of the character. The company behind the manufacturing the world's biggest lug nut, Petrus, posted a photo to their Facebook page in February showing the installation of the lug nut. There, you see it. No opening date announced yet, but Cars Road Trip will reopen with Walt Disney Studios Park, and I have got to see this thing because I just think it's going to be one of the worst overlays of all time, and I'm so excited to see this Chapek era, the most Chapek era edition of his entire reign in the company. Very excited. In the Celebrating 29 Years of Dreams special for Disneyland Paris, the VP of Entertainment, David Duffy, confirmed some new character appearances and entertainment coming to Disneyland Paris when they reopen. Over 50 characters will appear at both parks, some in new and rare costumes. There'll be new surprise character appearances and selfie spots, including one with Star Wars characters at Videopolis, Alice and Friends from Wonderland on Main Street, on the Cheshire Cat Float, Cruella de Vil in Walt Disney Studios Park, and princesses will, of course, be found in Fantasyland. Mickey and Friends will welcome guests back at the Main Street train station with a revised version of the Tokyo Disney Resort 35th anniversary theme song, Brand New Dream. How exciting is that? Or is it Brand New Day? Whatever it is. You can watch the full Celebrating 29 Years of Dreams video at WDWNT.com. I love that song. It's a beautiful song. It's perfect for the occasion. And it's nice that it'll be at Disneyland Paris. After nearly a year of delays, the Happy Fair with Baymax is finally on at Tokyo Disneyland, and the centerpiece of the mini event is the new Happy Fair Lab meet and greet experience with Baymax. There's also decor all over Tomorrowland to celebrate this one-time mini event. From incredible trash cans to the cutest statues of Mochi, the cat, there's plenty of Baymax for everyone. The Happy Fair with Baymax runs through June 30th at Tokyo Disneyland in Tomorrowland. And if you can't make it, which most of us can't, because of the virus, you should check out all the photos on our website. I can't make it. Very sad. Tokyo Disneyland recently announced a collaboration with the acclaimed Sadaharu Aoki Paris Bakery, probably still wrong, to create new treats for guests to enjoy. And one of the most popular treats so far has been the special matcha and chocolate soft serve at ice cream cones in World Bazaar, available through June 30th for $5.49. We have a full review at WDWNT.com. For more information on these stories and more, and to figure out the pronunciations of things for yourself, head on over to WDWNT.com. I'm no good at it. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, The Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today, and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Hi everyone, I'm Cosmic Chris Reed, inviting you to join my co-hosts and I every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDWNT Entertainment as we chat Disney Park memories, food, and Imagineer our own attractions, restaurants, hotels, and more. Share your stories with us in the YouTube chat. Cosmic Reed Live, every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDWNT Entertainment.